do more testing than I have in the last weeks. But so I mean, I can just say that if the testing matrix has been carried out and people are satisfied with that, I mean, that should be the process. I guess I would say I am very disappointed in us on the OpenMRS side if we have not been able to get a sort of anyone to do a proper end-to-end test. And we should try harder to, well, I mean, I guess, we have it scheduled for a couple weeks from now. I guess that's all we can do.
Sorry, I lost the last part. You said you were disappointed about...
Sorry, I'm very disappointed in us as an OpenMRS community if we have not in this span of time been able to get anyone to do a proper end-to-end test of this.
That's true.
What it is, but it's, yeah. So, I mean, that obviously would be a significant, like that would be a blocker for actually doing, being able to release anything, having done the testing on the end-to-end testing on our side. No, and then finally this question of the released versions is actually important, and whether we can sort of get this quick hack in place that we somehow don't import the head version, but only have released versions in, stored on the back end for CL, then, then that would be okay. But if we don't have that workaround, then this one thing is still actually a real problem.
Yeah, thank you for your assessment. Yeah. Okay, Lincoln, you're back, so I will defer back to you.
Yeah, sorry about that.
To continue.
Yeah, sorry about that. My connection cut out. I'm not sure if there's anything I missed that I need to note down. So other than Darius saying that sort of the end-to-end testing satisfaction, and then whether or not we shall be able to put on the release versions on the during deployment. Is there anything else I missed? Mic check, guys.
No.
I had already just said that I haven't had time to do testing personally in the last month or so I'm trusting the matrix, and that's as it should be, right? If people have tested according to the matrix and are satisfied, then we should be satisfied.
Okay. So I had one last question. So in regards to, at this point, let me just share my screen again. So at this point, sorry, my connection is being slow today.
Right. No, I remember. So we got cut off while I had just asked a question, but go ahead.
Okay. So when someone edits a collection, right now we are not. So when you create a collection on this page, we also create a source. But when someone edits this collection right now, we are not editing the source. Is that a possible problem?
Not editing the source, meaning what things could you edit for the collection that don't get reflected, like the name?
So basically everything that is edited here does not get reflected in the source. So this code is constant, so that doesn't really matter. We shall still be able to refer to the source, but all the other attributes that you edit are not reflected on the source. So in particular, my concern was around the visibility.
That's a good point.
Yeah, so if someone marks it as private and then, from public to private, it would still appear here because it's a public source there, on this list. So I guess that should also be edited, right?
Yes. Yeah. You're right. But you're able to match the collection to the source using the shortcode, or is there some other way that that's?
Yes, the shortcode does not change, so it's the same for both.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and that's what you use for that. Okay.
Yeah. Right. Okay, so should also be edited.
Yeah, and you're right that it especially matters for the visibility.
Yeah.
The second most important thing, I guess, is the languages or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Things like description don't really matter as much. But yeah, I guess if you're going to edit it, then might as well edit all the things.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's it. I don't think there's anything else that we need to address.
Sorry, going back to I think we got cut off. I had been asking in the thing about the drop down for adding mappings.
Yes.
I was asking, is it easier or is it equally easy if we actually do create a source on the back end that is going to have a source, and then tell you that's where the source is created, and you just use that exactly as it comes back, or is it easier to have a hard-coded list that you just put in the code and do the sorting?
So when you say a source, do you mean right now we have multiple sources? So do you mean one source to contain concepts that are sources, I'm not sure what you mean by one source.
Let me check. So the thing is, for example, in the production open concept backend now, there's something like, there's a source called classes, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So under the OCL org, there's a bunch of sources that represent basically like pick lists, like classes, data types, name types, description types.
Yes.
If we created something like that, right, which is just data, not code changes on the back end. If we created something like that and said use that, one option is we could create one of those.
Yes. So you could create a source with concepts. Each concept sort of reflects a source that you want to appear here, right?
Yes, I think so. I guess. I guess it's probably, thinking about it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
That would make more sense. That would make more sense, especially in terms of you finding out what the users actually want later. I guess the concern would just be how would you how exactly would you reflect that? Would you put the source URL and then in the description, or?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess the name would be the name, but then is that enough? So it might have a map. Yeah. So okay, I think let's just go with the hard-coded list for now. It's more straightforward.
Right. Okay. So I believe that's it for now. Unless anyone has something else to add.
Hello.
Yes, Albert.
I had.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
On carrying out the tests, all my accounts were closed. I don't know why. The first account that I created, the same credentials, after some time, it got closed. And I created a new one. Also, after some time, it also got closed. Then I tried to talk to Lincoln. He told me that these accounts are depending on the old OCL. So I don't know why. Really, Darius, why do we have it like that? I thought maybe
my understanding is that the QA and demo servers are occasionally reset. It used to be happening every day, and then I think maybe it wasn't happening every day. So maybe that's the issue.
Okay.
Is that?
Yeah. So, so the issue is when you create an account before a reset, it works correctly, and then when it's reset, those same credentials will not work again. So that's that issue is
create a new account.
So it's not that simple, because if you try to create a new one with those same credentials, it says they are already in use. Like, it says they already exist.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I feel like.
Okay, so yes. Okay, so I raised an issue on GitHub with Raf and Payne. So I'm still waiting for feedback from Raf on that particular issue.
Yes, sure. Because this issue means that you're going to create different emails every time you are going to carry out it, maybe after some period of time.
Yeah, but I don't know if this particularly is a concern, because if this is production, then we won't have to reset the DBs every day, or like every so often. So I think that will not be a problem then. Okay, so Darius, should we follow up on this particular thing, or?
Sorry, about the resetting?
Yes.
Or, I don't really know. I guess I don't. Last time I tried, I was able to keep reusing the same credentials. I mean, creating a new account with the same credentials. I don't know. Is this? I mean, is this a blocker? Sorry, how much of a problem is this for people actually doing the testing, like Herbert?
Herbert?
Sorry. Yes, Lincoln.
Yeah. The question is how much of a problem is this for you?
Whenever I need to carry out a test and then I need to log in, sometimes I'm asked for different credentials. The credentials that I used initially, they refuse. So that means I need to create a new email. Then I come back, I test. Then the other day I also do the same thing, something like that, creating new emails. So.
Yeah. So, okay, let me follow up on this particular thing with Raf, although that would basically just be waiting for his response on this particular issue. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So.
Okay, that is good, because it really makes the testing impossible.
Okay, noted. Okay. Okay. So there's something small I'd missed that Herbert pointed out earlier as well. So he said on the page for adding bulk concepts, it's not clear what it's supposed to do. So he was suggesting adding some sort of help test, like maybe paste comma separated IDs or something like that. Is that something we should do?
That makes sense. What does it look like now? Is it just a big text area and a button?
Yeah.
Yes, I think we should put some text like add or please type or paste. Please type or copy paste CIEL concept IDs here. They may be comma separated or separated by commas, spaces, or new lines. And for example, you can make a list in a spreadsheet and copy and paste it.
Okay.
I mean, basically, do say something about the format that's accepted. You need to say that it is this IDs of CL concepts.
Okay.
And you need to say that the common use case is like to copy and paste from a spreadsheet.
All right. Okay. All right. Anyone else with anything else?
I had a question for, I don't know if it's for Cynthia or for or for someone else. We had we need Jonathan to have a plan to load all of the versions of CL.
Mm-hmm.
Have we made any progress on that? I'm looking, I see just on the production server, it's still the same list with the latest thing from 2018.
Yeah, we sent a message to him some time ago, and he responded that he will make those updates. As to the timeline on when he will make it, he did not provide, but we have already notified him that they need to be updated. In the last communication, let me just see if I can open it up quickly. That was today. Where is that? Yeah, he mentioned that he will make those updates. So he was saying he will look at uploading it ETA. Yeah, what is ETA? End of the day?
He'll estimate the time of arrival, maybe he'll figure out when it is.
Yeah, I said he'll provide an ETA. That's
An
probably what he
ETA.
meant.
Or we'll follow up with an ETA on when this would be completed. And that was sent 3 hours ago, thereabouts.
Okay.
So, yeah, not unless I send him a message to ask again, does he have
Sorry,
a
you
better
said
idea?
3 hours ago he said he would look for the ETA?
No, he says, hi all, looking into updating the CL. We'll follow up with ETA.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Sorry, and you said that was 3 hours ago?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, sure. Then that's recent. Yes, he's looking into it then. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So hopefully if we can get the ETA today, great. Otherwise, I'll follow up again tomorrow.
Okay, that would be great.
Mm-hmm. I think, yeah, the issue of getting implementers to look at the end-to-end processing has been a challenge. I've been made to understand there's a lot of deadlines that people are trying to meet for end of August. Some people also have gone on vacation, at least some of the big leads have gone on vacation. Ellen is away until the 29th, for example. So, yeah, but they were aware because we had long announced and notified everybody that we needed assistance with testing. So I'll discuss with Jennifer if there's any other approach we can take, and you will see that information. If we get a result, we'll post it on Talk.
Sounds good.
Mm.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I believe we shall call it a wrap, guys. Thank you, everyone, for coming. I think we shall end it here.
Thanks, Lincoln.
All right.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.